It remains to be seen for me whether this will actually result in the public having more of a say, or whether it'll just be an exercise that confirms a decision made by somebody else.
Montrealers will be able to take part in public consultations to hire the city's next police chief. Some experts applaud the move but are skeptical.
On the surface, I think it's a really good thing that we are going to have a public consultation before choosing the next police chief. This is a recommendation that was made by the OCBM during the consultation on systemic racism.
Is it strictly for, a photo op, essentially, or is it really to, kind of get in, roll up their sleeves, and actually listen to the community? I think some people will be hesitant to believe that it is for the good reasons, which hopefully, they are. It will definitely open up the dialogue regardless.
The Montreal Police has been heavily scrutinized by community groups and activists in recent years, calling out systemic racism and demanding the defunding of its $724 million budget.
We've seen that there's a huge support across North America for a different model of public security, where the police continue to play a role, but we have other kinds of services, including civilian services, responding to various kinds of police or 911 calls. And so, a civilian response to things like mental health crises, homelessness, drug overdoses, etc.
Experts say public consultations may reveal more support for a different policing model.
What I would like to have happen is for her to follow in the footsteps of the previous administration, that they admit that systemic racism actually exists. Because if she comes out of the gates to initially communicate, we would say that I do see that there's an issue with systemic racism in Montreal, in Quebec alone. It will give those community groups and advocacy groups kind of the answer that they want to hear.
Some say consulting the public's opinion could possibly open discussion to a different approach, like considering candidates outside the SPVM. In Montreal, Brittany Henriques, City News.